Hey everyone, this is Alex or PolymomoTea, and today I have a tutorial showing how to make this cute little fan out of polymer clay and wire. So I hope you guys enjoy. So first I'm going to take some scrap clay and I'm flattening it out into a dome shape. And this will be kind of the shape of our wire mesh. And in the middle I'm placing a thick jump ring. And then I'm going to take some wire. I'm not sure how thick it is, but this is slightly thicker wire. And what we're going to do is we're going to bend the wire until it fits the shape of our clay template dome. And we're going to cut off the excess wire with our pliers and wire cutters. And we're just going to place it onto the clay dome. And we're just going to press it in just to make an indent. And we're going to continue until we have it all kind of covered up. Then with the wire, we're going to use it to wrap around anything cylinder just to make a nice ring. And I'm going to cut off the excess. And this will be kind of stacked on top of our wire work. And we're going to have a small one and a really large one. So then I'm going to place super glue onto our wire template and place the ring on top of it. And we're going to do the same thing with the larger ring. And we're also going to place some super glue along the jump ring just to make sure it's all secure. And once the super glue has fully dried off, we're going to slowly take off the clay template off the wire work. And just so it's extra secure, I placed some UV resin along the joints and let that cure under the UV lamp for a couple minutes just to make sure that the wire will never kind of come off. And I made 2 of these little wire pieces, so we can combine them together to make the kind of the covering of the fan. So next we're going to move on to the polymer clay section. So I'm going to take some pink clay and I'm going to roll it into a gumdrop shape, kind of like a dum-dum, and then I'm going to cut off the end with my blade. And then I'm going to take some silver clay and roll it to a cylinder. And I'm going to place a wire through my silver cylinder and then roll it out just to make sure it's nice and smooth. And then we're going to take our blade and just cut off the ends. Then with some pink clay, we're going to roll into another cylinder, but this will be much fatter than the silver one we just made, and we're going to cut off the ends. And we'll attach the wire through the fat pink cylinder first. And then we're also going to attach the pink gumdrop on the side. Next we're going to take a ball of pink clay and flatten it out into a pancake shape for the base of our fan. And we're going to attach our little apparatus onto the disc. And on the disc itself, we're going to add some clay details. So I put a little flat circle of white clay with a bar, kind of to adjust like the intensity of the fan, and 3 little pink bars just for buttons. And then of course we have to add our dot eyes and a line smile. Next we're going to make the spinny part of the fan, so I'm taking some silver clay and rolling it into a cylinder and cutting off the ends. And we're going to place that through a piece of wire. And I'm going to flatten a piece of silver clay into a disc and place that through the wire as well. For the blades of the fan, I'm going to take some red clay and I'm going to flatten it out into a teardrop shape. And I'm going to attach that onto the little gray disc. And then to cap it, we're going to put a little pink disc on top. Then we'll cut off the excess wiring and then use that to poke a little hole on our fan apparatus, but then we're going to take it back out. And then here we have a jump ring that I'm filling with pink clay, and this will just kind of be like the covering of the wire work in the front. And then we're going to bake that in the oven according to instructions, and here we have our 3 pieces. And I'm going to take some UV resin and glaze the pieces just for extra shine. Next we have the assembly part, which is the funnest part. So I'm going to place some super glue along the jump ring on one side of the fan, and we're going to place that onto the gumdrop part of the base. And we're going to place some super glue into the little pinhole that we made and place our fan blades into it. And then I'm going to place super glue along the tips of our wire work on both sides. And then slowly attach it together and wait until the glue dries. And finally, we're going to place some super glue along the jump ring on the front of the fan and put on our little cap. And we have our finished fan. And I think on Animal Crossing it's called a retro fan. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. It was really fun to make, and definitely the hardest part about this was the wiring. But overall, I'm enjoying how it looks like, and I hope you guys did too. Thank you.